holiday. The defending champion Buccaneers, we know they have the fourth easiest schedule. No game will be bigger, that is announced today, than when Tom Brady returns to Foxborough. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. The toughest schedule in football belongs to the Steelers in what might be Ben Roethlisberger's last year. The last four teams with the toughest schedule finished under 500. We'll find out how they will open. And the Bears have the toughest schedule in the NFC. They will face teams from the two best divisions in the sport, the AFC North and the NFC West. They also have to visit Tampa this year, so that is a tough schedule. And as I bring the crew in here, that feels important, Kimberly, as we watch to see how the Bears season opens, because we know all the pressure that exists on the coaching staff and a lot of questions about how that will impact the development, Kimberly, of the young quarterback.
Yeah, Greeny, you hit on it. That, to me, I want to buy into the Bears because they moved up to get Justin Fields. It's a great story. This kid that fell in the draft. I just can't, because there's so much at stake for Ryan Pace, the GM, and Matt Nagy. And it seems like the hope of this franchise rests on this kid, Justin Fields. And that can be a tough situation for a rookie quarterback. And this is an organization that hasn't always done the right thing at the QB spot. We've seen, them bypass Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson and to go up to take Mitch Trubisky and have Nick Foles. So I want to believe that this is the year Chicago can turn around because of that defense. But I just hope that they do right by Justin Fields and develop him and not just throw him out because we need to win to keep our jobs.
Well, that's the big part. Again, Marcus, there are certain things I have my eye on for today, and one of them is, how does the Bears season open? How tough is that early season schedule? What are your thoughts on how that might impact when we see Justin Fields out there for them? Marcus?
Yeah, G, I don't think it should impact it at all. I think Matt Nagy and Justin Fields should be on the phone every day. They should be trying to get together and figure out how to make sure he's comfortable to go out there and start week one. Listen, I'm not a big proponent of rookie quarterbacks starting week one, but Justin Fields is an upgrade over Andy Dalton and Nick Foles. I believe that. And listen, I'm going to get beyond how this is going to impact Matt Nagy's job or how it's going to impact Ryan Pace's job. We all understand the situation that they're in, and they are pressed to have success. I'm more concerned about Justin Fields gradually becoming the quarterback that the Chicago Bears have been searching for so many years. I believe he has the talent. Now it's up to Matt Nagy. It's up to him to put him in the best possible situation. And yeah, people would say, well, starting week one ain't the best possible situation. It is when you're the best player at your position.
No one knows about that long wait and long struggle better than Joliet's own Rob Ninkovich, who's been waiting a long time to see the Bears get that quarterback. What is your sense of it? Again, we'll see what the schedule says. Is your sense that they start the rookie week one?
Look, sometimes you just got to jump in the deep end. And the Chicago, they were in a position where they had to go and get a quarterback. Look, the fan base wasn't going and buying Andy Dalton jerseys. I can guarantee you that. So they move up. They go get a guy that you feel can help that organization go in the right direction. And look, they've been searching for a long time to find that guy. And the head coach had to make this move because his job was on the line. Yes. So at times in the NFL, you're put in a position as a player where, you might be thrown into a spot pretty quickly, but you better learn fast because that team and that organization, they need a quarterback, not just for this year, for a long time. And, Andy Dalton, I didn't feel was the guy that was going to be that guy anyway. So why not put that rookie in a position, put him out there? They got a great defense and see what he can do. So I think that he should be the week one starter.
We're not yet 10 minutes in, and we have the first exasperated eye roll from Kimberly. What's going on there, Kimberly?
Maybe I'm scarred from covering so many bad football teams and seeing QBs not develop properly. But the idea of, just throw them out there, you got to sink or swim. I get it. But at the QB position, you can break a guy early. And I'm not saying Justin Fields will be broken or anything like that. It's just you've got to treat that position differently because that position is way different than everybody else on the field.
Marcus, let me show you what I've got so far because some of the information is starting to come out here. They're starting to announce some of the games, and here's what we know so far for week one. You take a look there, some very interesting matchups. Browns at Chiefs. Many of us believe that the Browns are the biggest threat to Kansas City, and it's trickling in as we speak. We have tons of details to come, and we have all the right people to talk about it. I present for your viewing pleasure Kimberly Martin, Marcus Spears, and a man who once sacked Tim Tebow for a 30-yard loss, Rob Ninkovich. I have a feeling we'll hear about it as the day goes on. But we begin with the thriller last night in Hollywood. Here we go. Lakers, Knicks, Staples, LeBron James not on the floor. Sitting out one more. But what a game it was. Fourth quarter, Lakers down by 5. Andre Drummond dumping it in. Anthony Davis throwing it down. It's a 3-point game. Now we're tied, under 2 minutes to go. Derrick Rose, he's found the fountain of youth this year. He went for 27. Look at the floater there. Knicks a 2-point lead. Spike Lee there. He loved it. 20 seconds left. Knicks by 2. Anthony Davis D'ing up on Julius Randle. Knicks can't get a shot off. We got a shot clock violation. Knicks turn it over. Ensuing Laker possession. 10 seconds left. Kentavious, Caldwell, Pope. Corner 3 for the lead. No good. Wesley Matthews up and back. And it's good. LeBron wants a foul. Doesn't get it. Tied at 91. 3 seconds remaining. Knicks get one more chance. Randle. There's contact. There's no whistle. And it's no good. We're going to overtime. Tied at 91. In the OT. Lakers leading by 1. Keep an eye on Anthony Davis here. Going to come up a little bit lame. He would limp around a little bit here. He'd stay in the game. We'll hear from him in a moment. Lakers up 3. $1:15 to go. Knicks down by 2. Randle, 3. Yes! Randle, 31 points, 8 boards. Knicks a 1-point lead. 25 seconds left. Lakers down 1. Halen, Horton, Tucker. Oh, what a big shot. LeBron loves it. Lakers take a 2-point lead. Final chance for the Knicks. Down by 2. R.J. Barrett had a terrible night. 2 of 13 from the floor. 0 of 7 from 3. Can't find anywhere to go with it. And that's not even close. That's how it ends. Lakers get the win. 101-99 at a postseason feel at Staples.
I'm hurt. Not more so my body, just, my groin got tight. That was really it. Not sure where it came from, but the groin got a little tight, and there's no way I was coming out the game. I mean, big game for us. A team who's playing red hot. The situation that we're in, trying to battle for 6.
All right, so a lot to get into here. Davis now iffy for tonight's game against Houston. The Lakers are 7th, just a game out of 5th. The top 6 teams, remember, avoid the play-in tournament. Blazers, Mavs, and Lakers all in that mix. Warriors and Grizzlies right now locked into the play-in. All right, so there's a lot to unpack here, and the perfect man to unpack it is Jay Wilt, KJZ, every weekday morning on ESPN Radio Coast to Coast, but stops by here. So let's start with the game. That's a good night for the NBA.
It's a great night.
Wasn't it?
It was a great night. Lakers, Knicks, major markets. Knicks in contention for that 4th spot in the playoffs. Lakers trying to make sure they want to stay out of the play-in tournament, which they're fighting for. If I were to tell you before this game, Greeny, no LeBron James, no Dennis Schroeder, and by the way, Alex Caruso scored double digits their last 2 games, only played 7 minutes. You say the Knicks win this game easily. They defended last night. AD stepped up, and THT, Taylor Horton Tucker down the stretch. You got the must win that you need to stay out of the play-in tournament, which you're working toward.
And there's something kind of nice about a 101-99 game in overtime rather than 135-134 in regulation. Having said that, we see AD limping at the very end and all the rest of that. What is the Lakers' priority here? To try and get out of the play-in, or to rest LeBron and AD all the way as long as they can?
D, all the above. You can do that. Have you seen their next 3 games? They're going against the Rockets, the worst team in the league. Then next up you have the Pacers, which will be a difficult game, but LeBron James will be back. I think you can give AD some rest against the Rockets, and then you have the Pelicans down the stretch. No Zion Williamson, right? So, look, you're a game behind both Portland and Dallas for the 5th or the 6th seed. Portland has a difficult schedule down the stretch. You win these next 3 games, you allow AD to rest a little bit with LeBron, you work them back into the equation, 3-0, you could find yourself not in the play-in tournament.
So every single morning it feels like you come over here and we take the temperature.
Because it matters, Greeny. We're down the stretch.
So what is the thermometer reading today on the Lakers, whether they're in the play-in game or the play-in tournament or not? What does the temperature say?
Like Aaron Rodgers said, it's a beautiful mystery. I'm going to tell you, Greeny, I'm going to tell everybody, RELAX. Relax. LeBron James comes back. AD comes back. I'll take the Lakers against the Phoenix Suns in the 1st round. Let's see how it plays out.
They got to get to the 1st round, though. They got to get to a red-hot Steph. If they wind up in the play-in tournament and Steph is bombing 35-point threes or 35-foot threes, that doesn't scare you at all.
No, it does not. And I love Stephen Curry. I think Steph is incredible in the MVP conversation. But you're telling me you're going to take Steph over LeBron James and Anthony Davis? Is that what you would do?
No, I most definitely.
Okay, great.
I'm not taking
We're on the
anybody.
same page.
If LeBron James and Anthony Davis are healthy, I'd take the Lakers over the field. I said that before.
Agreed.
I said it when the previous season started.
The entire field or just the Western Conference field?
The Western Conference field. I don't take anybody against Brooklyn.
Okay.
I mean, I'd take Brooklyn against absolutely anybody, regardless of what happens if those three guys are healthy.
Agreed. If they're healthy, that's the big caveat.
Again, we take the temperature every single day. Today, it reads 98.7. Jay Will, KJZ, every weekday morning on ESPN Radio. Thank you, Jay. To the NFL we go now, and it is schedule release.